team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UNLV Rebels. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newsom. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Lobos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from the 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator...
He holds one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Lobos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the UNLV Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the action. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to...
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Lobos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Slithers into space. Down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's McKinney. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Curry. Showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Come on, set! Set hut!
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Form!
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go!
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his hand quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gonna swing it on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Still looking on the move. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It'll be a draw. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Curry. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he got loose. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal.
Music note. Music note.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Here we go. Got it.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Touchdown, Rebels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
To the air, it's Curry. Quickly completed. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Reels it in down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Check.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Petty. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. To throw, it's Curry. Snagged out of the air. And he's still running after the move. Into the secondary on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice. Oh.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the left side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Curry. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Lobos will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Curry. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
22, Water. Ready, go.
He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's McKinney. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bringing the heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle of Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up first and 10 at the 19. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Curry. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives loose in between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Lobos are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you've got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Let's go!
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Penalty is on. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock.
Flag!
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brad behind the line. It's McKinney. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Dropping back, it's Curry. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field?
Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Lobos in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll
Personal
run him
foul.
out of bounds,
Roughing the
but
passer.
look what's on the
Defense.
ground. Penalty marker. When you're trying... So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little
Personal
too
foul.
much.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to... anything they... A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate.